Fearless 30 challenge, day 15, halfway through the challenge. So today I want to share with you about the biggest investment I ever made in myself. And you all know, if you've made investments, the investments are a risk. And I was discussing this with a potential client today. We were discussing his investment in working with me. And I remember when I was a young man, I was told this saying, said there's only two things guaranteed in life. You're going to pay taxes and you're going to die. Everything else is a risk. And that's one way of looking at it. So what was my biggest investment? My biggest investment was that day nearly 7 years ago now. Well, 7 years ago now, when I had that realization that there had to be more to life. And I discovered that coaching was what I wanted to do. You understand, I was in my mid-50s and I had been in a corporate career my whole life, doing the thing that I was good at, but I wasn't fulfilled. And I did a complete 180 and became a coach. And I went way out of my comfort zone. I invested thousands into becoming a coach. I went to the best coach school in Europe, in Brussels. I invested in my first coach. And I was telling this potential client this today. It's like, I can remember my first investment in coaching. It scared the hell out of me. And since then, I've invested much more in my own personal development and growth. I've been to events all over the world. I've hired expensive coaches. I've been in group programs that have taken me so far out of my comfort zone. And I'm just finishing one now. And I just want to share with you, I was discussing with this potential client today. He's actually an old client. And he's looking about coming back to work with me again. And the thing is, it's about, you're not paying for the coach's time. And I explained this to this potential client today. I said, what are you doing when you invite the decorator to come to your home, or the interior designing? Are you paying them for the hourly rate, or are you paying them for the outcome? And his response was, well, if he can guarantee me a great outcome, I'm going to pay him a lot more. And the thing is, in coaching, and I found this out for myself, and I've invested nearly 6 figures in my personal development in the last 8 years, probably even 6 figures. And that investment has there's only one guarantee. And that guarantee is if I show up and do the work, I'm going to get a result. And depending on the effort that I put in, the outcome will be relevant to the amount of effort I put in. So if you're prepared to get out of your comfort zone, if you're prepared to learn and grow, and sometimes I've worked with mentors, sometimes with coaches, sometimes with trusted advisors. So whatever capacity they're working with me in, I listen and I take action. All investment is a risk. The question is, how important is the outcome that you're looking for? And I spoke to this client today, and he's got three very clear outcomes that he's been struggling with for a long, long time. At least the last 4 years, since I worked with him 4 years ago. And for him to have those 3 things completely overturned and taken to a complete new place would mean everything for him. It would open up a life of possibility for him. And this man is already financially free, but he wants to take his whole life to the next level. So my last question for him is, if that happens, you put in the work, you will get that result. All I'm going to do is guide you there. So when you get that result, what would that be worth for you if you could do that right now? And he said, I would pay anything to have that result. It's all about how badly you want what you want in life. If you know that you're going to get the outcome by putting in the work and the effort, or you're going to get really close to it, you'll do whatever it takes. So, what was my biggest investment? Becoming a coach, making a complete career change in my mid-50s. I've never regretted it. What's that thing that you want to do, that you're just looking for that little bit of courage to take the first step? If you want help with that, drop me a message and we'll chat.